Texas has just won a great victory for the nation of Israel and the Jewish people by becoming the 18th and most recent state to pass a bill against boycotting Israel. Key to this victory was the combined leadership of the Israel Allies Foundation, Pastor Larry and Tiz Huch, and other pro-Israel organizations who spearheaded support for bipartisan legislation to defeat anti-Semitism and discrimination against Israel spread by the BDS movement. Boycott, divestment, sanctions. Joe Sabag, representing the Israel Allies Foundation, who mobilizes global support for Israel, shared the importance of passing anti-BDS legislation across the country.
BDS refers to the tactics that are being employed to discriminate against Israelis and Jews and their trade partners and their supporters all around the world, in many countries and even in states here in the USA. BDS constitutes commercial discrimination against Israel on the basis of national origin.
Pastor Larry Huch, a longtime supporter of Israel and voice against anti-Semitism, hosted the key Standing with Israel event prior to the critical vote.
In 1938 in Germany, there was an event called Kristallnacht. And the Nazis had come to power, and they released the people through hatred of the Jewish people to smash the windows of Jewish businesses, to raid Jewish homes. They murdered hundreds of Jews. And it began the Holocaust, where that night they arrested 30,000 Jews and put them, innocent Jews, people who had done nothing, and put them into a concentration camp. But what led the way for that was in 1938, they began to put out a boycott against Jewish business. This is just a repeat of that. No one would ever admit, I'm an anti-Semite. I'm against Jews. They would never admit that. The new anti-Semitism is not saying I hate Jews, it's saying I hate the existence of Israel. But tonight we're going to stand with the land of Israel, with the state of Texas, and with the United States of America and say, not on our watch. We're standing with the land of Israel, and it's not going to happen. Father, we thank you that you have brought us together for such a time as this. Father, we thank you that you're letting our eyes see and letting our hands be a part of the fulfillment of prophecy.
Representative Phil King, who first introduced this important legislation at New Beginnings Church, outlined the purpose of the bill.
The state of Texas will not invest any of its pension dollars in any company that's boycotting Israel. Now, is that a big deal? Yes, it's a big deal.
The legislation, which passed unanimously with bipartisan support, prohibits state investment in companies that engage in discrimination against Israel. It requires all companies and contractors doing business with the state to certify that they do not participate in boycotts against the nation of Israel. On May 2nd, Israel Independence Day, Texas Governor Greg Abbott will sign the bill into law. Our sincerest thanks to all who have faithfully prayed and taken a biblical stand in the support of the nation of Israel and the Jewish people.